And when robot writes poetry, when robots rule the world, when robot wants to be a mother, when robots become self-aware, when robots take over, when robot wants to be a mother movie, when robot movie release, when robots attack, when robots look too human.
I think this is very poetic. It feels like a collective. It has a political valence, absolutely, because, you know, it's a collectively written poem and the people who wrote it didn't know they were writing it.
I started Googling just like Czech pronouns, personal pronouns, because I thought it'd be interesting to see what comes up. But it's very much like very unpersonal things, mostly movie titles.
Maybe that is it. Maybe it makes it's still poetic, but it's less artistic in the sense of like artistic relating to the motive of the creator.
Yeah, I think we can at least all agree that we are not the ones who create it. We can only basically discover it. And so if there's a real author, it's the algorithm, it's Google, and we are just basically curating its work.
We titled it Subohem a Šáteček because Luisa realized the first search, the Bylo to krásné a bylo toho dost, is sort of word for word from a poem by Nezval Vítězslav, which is also called that. And because when we were discussing this, we kind of thought there was like an imagery of like a love that had happened, like a romance.
I think we named it Milovana Panda because you can create a narrative of the panda being part of the love story, I guess.
Our group chose the poem C, and we named it Existuje Google. Because we really thought it was the definition of Google, existential questions, but also some random questions. So we thought it would be quite funny to name it Existuje Google.
Why don't you ask somebody who's kind of your friends as well as you ask Google the same questions? So I think those data that you get are very often the ones that we are afraid to ask our closest friends. So that's why it might be interesting, because you get something that you wouldn't normally ask. Or we are so alone that we don't even ask questions.
I think I have a question.
Děkujeme. Nashledanou. Nashledanou, mějte se hezky.
Děkuji.
Nashledanou. Nashledanou.